Okay, so hello everybody, it's Paladin Null, and I just realized that I can't hear myself in my headphones, so I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Turn this up a little bit. There we go. That's what I wanted to hear. Myself in my headphones and some music. Alright, this is going to be an experiment. I have no clue if my computer can properly run Divinity Original Sin 2 while streaming. But this is going to be an experience. I've been playing this game a lot on my own spare time, and that music is getting pretty intense, so I'm actually going to turn it down just a little bit. It is a bit much. Let's do a little bit of this. There we go. Yeah, that's how I want it. Okay. So, This is a really fun game. I've been playing this a lot in my spare time, and so CPQ is not here today, and rather than continuing and finishing Kingdom Hearts today, since CPQ will not be here to see the ending of the game, so the beginning of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories or Kingdom Hearts 2, depending on which one we might end up playing next, will make no sense to her unless I show her a video later, and I don't want to do that because I know she won't pay attention that well. She'll try. She really will, but it won't matter as much. So I'd rather her experience it live, and I'd love to get her official reaction. So instead of doing that, instead of that, we are streaming Divinity Original Sin 2, the second one. And I thought, since I've been playing this on my own, rather than continuing my story, which I'm pretty far in, we're gonna make a brand new character, and we'll just, on Wednesdays, we'll just play this game and relax and just chill. So yeah, let's get right down to it. Where can I put my mug? I'm gonna put my mug down here. So we are playing single player, and we'll be playing in classic mode. And we will quickly be introduced to our character creation system. And this is where we decided to see if this was all a horrible decision or not. I tried a couple seconds ago just to see how the game was going to run. I tried it a bunch of different ways, and it just turns out this game is really CPU intensive. I'm talking, this thing uses 40% of my CPU on its own. You are currently on Twitch. I can tell because there's a little Twitch icon next to your name right down, I guess, right down here. This is the first game in a long time that we've actually streamed from my PC, so it's going to be a fun little experiment. So don't expect the best quality, and don't expect wow, that looks really derpy. Dwarves should not be summoners. Hold on, let's see what you look like in another class. Yeah, you look better as, let's see here, Inquisitor. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, Inquisitors get Necromancer abilities. Ooh, Knight, Metamorph. Oh, they use spears, and I know these guys have, like, yeah, the chicken and the tentacle dash and all that. Ranger. We're not going to be playing a dwarf, though. We're going to be playing something else. Ooh, he does not look nearly as derpy with the helmet on. Rogue is, like, kind of... Shadowblade is kind of an assassin. Wayfarer is, okay, so Wayfarer is the class that... Sorry, I'm going to relate these to characters that I've met and have since fallen in love with. Witches get Necromancer abilities. Do I always start with Dome of Protection, like, no matter what race? Okay, I always have Dome of Protection, which is cool. These are the elves. They're kind of weird because they can absorb memories by consuming the flesh of others, which I think is rather an interesting trait. We've got human. Their major talent is encourage. Humans can encourage people. Lizards have Dragon's Blaze. They can breathe fire, which is kind of cool. And then we have the undead of every race. Undead dwarf. Undead elf. Undead human. And undead lizard. And every single undead has the special ability Play Dead, where they can literally lay down and pretend to be a skeleton, and people won't attack them. And then these are individual characters that, like, actually have backstory and are playable characters in, or not playable characters, but they're characters that actually exist in the game and you can have as party members. But we're gonna make a custom character today. But we're not gonna play an undead because I'm playing an undead on my other character, and I kind of want to experience what it's like to not be undead. We cycled back around. So dwarves have this kind of cool ability called Petrifying Touch, which means they can freeze enemies in their tracks. It's kind of cool. I'm also noticing something. I have chat pulled up right here. I might move chat over here again. I was going to try and see if I couldn't have it on screen, but it was just a little too distracting. I couldn't read text in the bottom right corner, which I realize I now need to be able to do. They can get Petrifying Touch, which is they deal damage based off of, I think, your physical weapon, and can turn nearby enemies to stone. Or is it just turns nearby enemies to stone, or is it turns a nearby target to stone? So you have to target the character. Elves get Flesh Sacrifice, which allows them to get one extra action point, and a 10% damage boost for 2 turns at the cost of -1 Constitution. Any action points over the maximum are lost, which would be a very interesting way to play. Humans get the ability to Encourage, which is cool, which just increases all stats of their primary attributes. Lizards get Fire Breath. And those are the 4 major races in the game. This is a chill stream. We're not going to be doing too much for craziness. We are just going to play the game. But yeah, they like, ooh, and they get Ancestral Knowledge. So elves have +1 to lore. I didn't even check these. Sturdy gives you +10 maximum vitality and +5 dodging, and Dwarven Guile gives you +1 in sneaking. That's because you're short and you take up less space. OMG, be a furry. I believe you mean a scaly. The lizard people are kind of cool. Sophisticated gives you +10 fire resistance and +10 poison resistance, and Spell Song you get +1 persuasion from Spell Song. So I can actually be more persuasive as a lizard man. And this is just the first part of like customization. We haven't even gotten into the rest of it. Wizards, Battle Mage is kind of cool. Kind of focus on both fighting and it amplifies brute strength and powerful magic. There's like warfare and arrow thurge. To love this in your bed. We will probably be playing a cleric though, because if that is not the most paladin-ass paladin thing I've ever seen, I don't know what is. Oh shit! I just realized who we could end up playing. We could play my old D&D character. We could make my D&D character Grey Axe Split Scale. Oh shit! I kind of want to do that now. So focus is on both Necromancer and Hydra Fist, which is really what I want. Hold on, no. We're staying a lizard man. We'll play my old D&D character, Grey Axe Split Scale. This is gonna be great. I get dragons. This is so good. I love this. This game is very so let's see here. So my skin color was green. I believe. No, my skin color was black. Is that an option? We got close there for a second. Okay, I think the closest was this one. So we're black because that was the skin color. I was a black dragonborn. Different faces. That one's actually kind of cute. Let's see here. We gotta find one that looks very dragon. Oh, if that doesn't look dragony, I don't know what does. Yep, we're going with face 6. Then for hairstyle. Oh shit. Oh, this is so good. I love this so much. Ooh, that might end up being what we go with, but let's check some of the other stuff out just to be sure. Yeah, I think the horns and the front frill wins. Oh, and I can change the color of my hair. Okay, it's gotta be like blue. Yes. Yes, there we go. They're ooh, nope, there it is, right there. Fluorite. That light blue, it's so good. Other facial features, oh, I can't choose facial features, but my voice. Let's see here.
Try again. I'll yield to none. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Just started playing Splatoon again. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna go with the warrior voice. And our name is Gray X Split Scale. Yes. We're playing my old D&D character. I love it so much. Hold on, what do I look like with the helmet on? Oh, shit. That is such a cool helmet. But then we can't see my face. I'll probably have some helmets and some not. Reset, cleric, strength, intelligence, constitution, hydrophist, necromancer, bartering. I'm fine with that. Let's see here. What other skills can I start with, though? Rain, armor of frost, bloodsucker. Okay, I want to keep bloodsucker and damage is based on the... Okay, deal physical damage to target character, sets decay, so the target will take piercing damage from healing spells and potions. Okay, that's kind of cool, because then I have the healing spell restoration. Oh, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with these starting abilities. Talents. While you're at maximum vitality, Hothead grants you an extra 10% critical chance and 10% more accuracy. But I know for a fact I don't want that one. His living armor gives you 35% to all healing you receive by skills or consumables to your magic armor. You can suck your blood. We're going for a specific skill though. Pet Pal. Pet Pal enables you to talk to animals because that is by far the coolest and most fun ability in the game. You can talk to animals. That means like there's a rat on the floor and the rat can give you like tips on how to beat a level. It's so good. I'm so happy for that. So tags. I am a soldier. Lizard male soldier. Call you a savage animal. They don't know what it's like to need to fight tooth and claw just to survive. Not really. Born to riches and luxury. No, that is definitely not me. Outlaw. Back alleys and rooftops. No, I guess I'm just soldier. So we're just gonna do soldier. And instruments. This is one of my favorite things. So you can change the instrument that plays whenever something goes well. And we can do the bansuri. We can do the tambura. We can do the oud. Or we can do the cello. I think right now it's between the tambura or the oud. I think we're gonna go with the oud, just because I like the name the oud. Alright, that is our character's origin. Let's start the game. Yes, we are done with character creation. I don't want to skip this. We want to watch this. But here's where I start to worry is as the game gets more and more CPU intensive, will it hold up or is everything going to fail?
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared. And sent to Fort Joy.
I like this cutscene because all of the individual characters from this cutscene are, like, the characters that we see being shackled together are characters that you can have in your party.
But instead, I became part of their story.
Divinity, Original Sin 2. The beginning of that opening seemed so, like, nonsensical the first time I saw it. It makes sense to me now, but yeah. This guy is my pal. This guy is so good. And the Red Prince is really, really fun as well, but I don't know if I'm going to end up with the Red Prince this time around just because, just because I'm already going to be like a frontline meleeer, and I don't know if I need 2 frontline meleeers. Which is a sad thing to say, but it's just a fact that, like,
it wasn't a dream after all.
we might not have the armor required for what we end up doing.
Ah, you're up. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say
That
so
collar.
myself.
So, let's see. Here's our inventory right now. And we are currently wearing a source collar, some threadbare gown, and a threadbare pants. And we are wearing a source collar, which mutes our ability to use source. So let's find out what the hell's going on.
Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. That can't be natural. The good ship Merryweather. But you can stand at ease there, Private. You do realize you're not in any army here, don't you?
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
I suppose I should voice act what my character is saying, because it just gives you, like, a thing to say.
Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
I'm just gonna go ahead and leave. See you later, lady.
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
Magister Waters, I believe I was supposed to talk to you next.
Isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Inform her that that she wasn't this man's protector, he was his captor. So how would Grayak say that? Under your protection. More like under your watch.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. 2 things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
That's lore for the actual thing. You don't hail from the House of Dreams. When you sleep, you truly sleep. Ask her if she's investigating her fellow magisters as well. One of them could have easily done this. I think I'm gonna go down that route. That's a trick you haven't quite mastered. Shrug and say, maybe you can. You are a sorcerer after all. I'm gonna go ahead and ask her fellow magisters as well, so... Let's see here. How would I say that? I do hope this investigation is also following your fellow magisters. Any of them could have been the culprit as easily as any of the sorcerers.
Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Nod, say you let her know if you hear anything interesting. I'm just gonna take my leave. I will not vein that with true speech.
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know. Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this loser woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Say that she must confuse me with someone else. Look at the passel of dirty kids and say they seem well enough like brats to you. Squint at the lot of them who's lo say.
The young woman seems about to raise her hand, but quickly remembers herself and nods pointedly at the excited children.
Who indeed? Why, my name is, Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb.
The children break out into giggles.
I say, it is.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
Couldn't find any more age-appropriate companions.
Like yourself, maybe. I don't mind the kiddies, usually.
Ask her if she knows anything about the
trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Ought to look around with you.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer.
That's not good.
As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Wave his request away and ask him what he knows about the murder on board. Want to be
The ship, of course.
quiet and listen to the sounds of the ship.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water.
Oh, is that the music or the ship?
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums. But there's more. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak.
Ah,
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back, the other catches you before you lose your footing.
there. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
You heard it. What's it supposed to be?
It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Pardon my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Talk like that about such a magnificent beard.
Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate. Even here. No indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
Okay.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
Of course he doesn't.
Well, well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
The nerve. Slap away his hand hard.
We are fierce, aren't we? Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Stick a thumb through one of the holes in your garb and say, these provide cool in summer.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after. Just as I thought. That explains what's besieging my nostrils. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook, but you have the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun. That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
Why would I be your slave?
You should probably come to terms with the fact that you've half a mind, full stop. You'll never attain the rank of slave with manners such as that.
Attain the rank of slave? Bitch.
One day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
Like wolves around a campfire.
Well, we've got this wolf on a leash now.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales, and rubs his chin.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Alrighty then. Reach over and ruffle his hair with a grin. Ask whether the book he's reading is any good. He seems engrossed in it.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Admit that some things aren't known. My Discord isn't working? What's that? 1 second. I just pulled up my own Discord. My Discord seems to be working just fine for me.
The elf's face freezes for just a second before he waves his hand dismissively.
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. We mortals do like to consider these things, do we not?
I know who Fane is, and I love that quote.
Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Well, have you tried clicking on the, let me see if the link on my Twitch page works. It should be a permanent link. Let me double check. How do I, oh, I know how to get there. Let's go to my channel. Okay, and here. Why is none of my channel stuff here? Oh, I guess I need to go to info? Yeah, info. If I click on the Discord. Oh, instant invite is invalid or has expired. Okay, that's weird. Let me reissue one. It might be because I changed some of the things. Set this link to never expire. Hidden, use copy button, copy. And let's reset that. Edit. Wait. Cancel. Edit panels. Discord link. Submit. And turn editing panels off. Try that again. Okay, so now okay, yeah, there we go. So that should connect anybody into the lobby of my Discord now.
It's a register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
You've been through worse.
Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-woken, you know. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Keep those bubbles trained on her.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
That's not creepy.
God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
My character's soldiery nature would click in and say, yes, sir.
By all means, do as the officer says. But you had better hurry, because...
She reaches for her collar
and her collar's off.
Simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Of course you are.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
I have my spells, but I have no access to use anything else. Use Source Blast and everything caught fire. That's good. That's what we want to see. Oh, the Magisters are piles on the ground. Well, I see no reason to let their stuff go to waste. Type the Discord in chat. Okay, let's see here. That should be the Discord link. Which, that should post straight to, the thing. Let's go ahead and take all of these, but let's see here. I will be using the claw hammer and the makeshift shield as my main weapons. I've got one resurrection scroll, a water balloon, a health potion. Alrighty then. That was the confiscated area. Let's collect some stuff. Ham. Chubfish. Pumpkin soup. Lots of bottles of wine. Red snapper. I don't care about the broken source collar. Nothing in the display cases, though. Yeah, nothing else in this area really worth picking up. Requisitions. Ink pot and quill, that's worth some. Everybody down here is currently knocked down. And I know for a fact that you actually can't wake them up right now either. Let's see here. Can I go up this way? I bet I can.
The Magister lies on the floor.
Okay. She's knocked out right now. Empty potion bottle I will take. Small tome I will take. Grinning skull.
Not a very chatty fellow, are you?
What is the invite code? I sent it. Oh, I guess I sent it using the wrong chat. I'll try sending it using the direct chat instead. Let's see here. Here is the invite code. Ta-da. Keep in mind that will send you directly to my lobby, but to get into the to get to the rest of the whoops, I did not mean to hit that. But to get to the rest of the actual chat, you have to bucket helmet. Yes, grab that bucket. Oh, the Source Hound and the Magister died. But I will take your gold though. Your death does not stop me from wanting to steal. And I will take this bedroll. That is super important for the game to play. I did not talk to all of the people that I could have talked to. I'm also missing out on some goods inside. Oh, greasy key. That's what I'm looking for. I want that greasy key. I think. Is that? Yes, there we go. Because this room has lots and lots of stuff in it. Gold, potato, pocket knife, cooking pot, a small poison bottle, mashed potatoes, and 2 things of garlic. Plus this pile of spices, which has a ham in it for some reason. A washing tub, a restoration scroll, which is super nice. I just realized that I now have this at the bottom of my screen. There we go. Okay. I think I'm done collecting things. Because, like, those bottles of beer and stuff I don't really care about. Let's head up to the surface. At least the next level. Doggo?
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching. The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge.
You sorcerer!
It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Too much. Please, make it stop.
The ship isn't going to last much longer. Decided it's best to put the dog out of its misery. I feel like that's the... That is the option that Grey Axe would take.
The hound sees you reach for your weapon and growls, bearing sharp.
Oh, it's a fight. Let's see here. It's only got armor. So if I decaying touch. Ah, decaying blocked by physical armor. Okay, I should have suspected that that was going to happen. And then... Nah, no bloodsucker this turn. In turn. Look at the Discord. Hey, you are in the Discord general chat. Alrighty then. Oh, this thing's going to kill me, isn't it? Yes, it will. Let's go ahead and use restoration on myself. Ooh boy, this thing might actually kill me if I'm not too careful. Wait. Right, I can blood suck. Did I see the fan art? I have not seen the fan art. Wait, no, I give blood to people. That's not good. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's shield up. And drink this potion. Because I'm going to die in my first fight. I forgot, since I've got points in Necromancer, I regenerate health. It was for the best. So... let's just go ahead and absorb some of that blood around my feet and then rest. So I have to cast it on a person, but I can use it, I can use blood to do that.
Onwards and upwards.
So let's check Discord again. That's Twitch and that was Skype. Somehow I completely and totally missed Discord. Where is the thing? I see you've joined the chat, but I don't see... oh, there you are. Okay, yeah, you sent it directly to me. You didn't send it to the actual Discord. That's really good. I like it. Let's do that. Put out the flames. Yeah, you sent it directly to me, not to the Discord chat. Ooh, gold cup. That's gonna be worth something. Okay, well there's no key to get into that room.
Before this thing snaps into splinters.
Fire arrow and a bottle of beer I will take. You have my first bow and some gold. Take a little bit more gold. Take the potato. Gold, gold, gold. I will always take gold.
Something's pounding on the hull.
Oops, I did not mean to take that box with me. Put that box back down. You don't want to be carrying that. That thing weighs a lot. On fire to put it out. I don't think it works that way. Well, that's not good. What is... hold on. Oh, that's not good. That's very not good. Let's walk. How much does that cost? It costs 1. If I walk, how much does everything cost? Bloodsucker costs 1. Restoration costs 1. Dragon's Blaze costs 1. Shields Up requires 2. So I should walk... I guess. Let's walk up to here. And then do that. And then I guess end my turn, because I don't really have anything else that I can do. Okay, so you're closer to death. So I can kill you, which gets me full health. And then I've got enough stuff to hit you with Decaying Touch. Alright, then let's rest, because that gets our full health back. which is kind of overpowered, but I don't care. Take that fireball scroll. Oh, that guy's dead. Rip that guy.
That means there's still a chance.
Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to know.
Get bedrolls. I've got one bedroll.
Said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Probably, yeah. Yep, this is exactly what he would do.
Thank you. There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
I don't care. We all make it out of this or we don't. That is the Grey Axe way.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding.
Let's go get the others up first. Oh, right, that's right. They're actually all fighting. Let's first cast Restoration. She's too far. Okay. Let's walk one step in. Cast Restoration on her. And cast Fire there. And then end turn.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
I've faced worse.
Oh, that's right. He's got elemental arrowheads. Oh, wait. He doesn't have a bow yet, does he?
Let the games begin.
How many things can that person do? And a flesh sacrifice? To do what? Oh, well, you just failed at throwing a poison flask. Good job. The person's turn took forever. Used Fortify. And then had a Firestorm grenade.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
He used Petrifying Touch, so that's a Dwarven skill. Hail Strike. Okay, that one died in the fire, and now it's Ivan's turn. Trust me, later in the game when these characters are in my party, I get to control them, and there's going to be a lot more gameplay that I can do.
Away. The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
Alright. They all made it out, so now I need to try and save the Magister, because that's something they would do.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleed. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture.
Hit the cloth and hold it to the wound.
Quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister C1's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror. It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. C1 clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder.
Continue holding the cloth of the
C1
wound.
struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
And it's all over. I say as I lay on the floor knocked down. Hey, CPQ. CPQ, this game is essentially Dungeons & Dragons, the video game.
I have plans for you, child.
Hmm.
Right.
that was a female when I first played the game.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
And we're loading. I just realized I don't have the fan on, and that's why it's burning up in here. But I decided to play my my very first Dungeons and Dragons character.
Made short bloody work of the ship.
I am
the lone survivor.
I would have liked your class tonight.
Fort Joy.
But yeah, I like so I made my very first D&D character again as a character. Oh, it was about 65 degrees. Ooh, I would have liked that. But yeah, I am playing Grayax Split Scale, my very first Dungeons and Dragons character. I am a cleric, dragonborn, though in this game they're just the lizard men. Let's grab some shells. I don't know if they're going to be useful, but we should grab them regardless. Lockpicks, yay, I can actually unlock locked chests now. I missed out on like a good chunk of material in the opening area because I did not have access to stuff like that. Here, barrel.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They've made it to shore.
How do I sneak again? Sneak. Sneaking is so funny. Up. Go. Up. Ah, and they saw me. All right, Voidwoken, let's do this. Burning. I'm really sad that I didn't decide to carry the mosquito attack with me, but oh well. And then...
You. I know you.
It's fine that they hurt me because I can smack the shit out of them myself, and then I can hit him once and kill this one this turn. Doesn't matter how much damage he's going to do because I heal because I'm a necromancer, because I've technically got points in necromancer, which means that every time I deal damage to something, I gain health back. But on top of dealing damage to the thing, honestly, actually, yeah, I can just kill it. Like, I don't even have to think about this. I can just kill him.
These bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
They even got a good voice for how my character's supposed to sound. I love it so much.
And eaten by a Voidwoken. I wonder in which order.
Other scraps I will take. Oh right, I forgot. I've also got a bucket. Sure, I should be wearing that as a helmet. Bucket. Look at my helmet. It is a bucket. Oh no, this is so dumb. I am currently wearing a bucket for a helmet. Oh look, it's the Red Prince.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright blood red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Glad to see you survived the shipwreck.
Turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away.
Can I make a dad character even though I don't play? I ship it. CPQ ships the lizard people.
Now then, if there's nothing further.
He watches you depart without a word.
Then so I've had him in my party before, so unfortunately, as much as I like the Red Prince, I'm not taking him with me. I have a couple... I basically have the character list that I feel like I'm going to take in mind already. And so we're going to see about getting that character list together.
A black cat. Oh. Hello, kitty.
Hello,
the
kitty.
cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me. What? No, that can't be. I can't... Hey, stop following me.
Ask if the cat is feeling okay.
Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I just...
I'm playing with a spoon, by the way. I don't know why. I've got a spoon here, so I'm playing with it.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
Examine the cat. This character has no talents. The level 2 cat with an attitude of 5 to me. Can I heal the cat? Will restoration magic work on you? No, it does not. Alrighty then. And now we search the island for survivors.
Wonder where this leads.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey.
I know who Fane is. I'm not leaving the cat. The cat's following me. He's here. See, I know who Fane is, and character-wise, there's a reason why Fane won't be on my team.
His skull seems to be carved into intricate patterns, with a gemstone sitting in the middle of his forehead. Approaching, you hear a profane rumble from the undead beast.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder... Does the beard act as some form of anchor?
Does the beard act as some form of anchor? Yes, it does. Not going anywhere, guys. Now tell him to get the hell away from the body.
No! Stay back! Don't... Oh. It's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
Doesn't seem
Nowhere
safe.
in this world is safe. The people of this world do not take kindly to bare bone. Thus, I find myself seeking a face. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rid the face.
But viciously?
I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Yes, do feel free to call. By which I mean shout loudly. I do not want you sneaking up on me again.
So we're kind of meeting the characters for the first time right now. And I want that treasure chest, but I can't get it. Because I don't have telekinesis. New favorite character, Fane. Fane's pretty cool, but I want to see some of the other characters, because I have, in my own playthrough, I have Fane, I have the Red Prince, and I have the human dude with the crossbow. Those are the 3 main characters that I carry in my party in the game. But I want to see what some of the other characters are instead.
I know nothing of it. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use.
Alright, CPQ, see you later.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
And the regime is run by the priests of tyrants.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Wait, is that not a void ability?
Will be needed elsewhere.
That seems like a void ability.
Don't you hear?
Okay, that's scary. I just wanted to check the body. Elves can eat limbs and experience memories of the person from whose limb they have eaten. Which is somewhat horrifying when you think about it. Oh, look, it's Ifan.
Come on then, Lexi. Hey up.
You, help me teach this beast. He must respect. If not, he comes for you next.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment, before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Racism. Let's go ahead and put ourselves in here.
The intense-looking man stands beside you against the thugs, shooting you an appraising glance.
Yes, the bucket helmet truly is there to,
up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat of my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
Oh, sweet.
There is a safe place.
I had to kill those guys on my first playthrough. But I just leveled up. Let us see here. I'm going to want 1 point in strength and 1 point in constitution. For skills, well, let's get this down out of the way. For skills, I'm going to want 1 more point in necromancer. And for available abilities, I'm going to want another point in persuasion, I believe. Actually, no. I want to put a point in persuasion, but no, yeah, I'm going to put points in persuasion so that I can persuade people better, and then I'll have a party member who has lore master. Because lore master will come in handy later. I have to find my party members, though. I've got at least one party member this way that I know of for sure that I want to grab. We're starting to see a little bit of that hitching that I was worried about before. Eliodi is heading that way still. Doggo. Where is the lady that's normally waiting here? Because there's a party member that I can pick up here, but maybe I can't pick her up yet.
Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Come on, chap.
Narin, I don't know who you are. Margot, I don't know who you are. I'm just kind of running around at this point trying to find party members. Oh yeah, I forgot about the crab. Oh look, it's Beast. You're one of the party members I want.
Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free, to no avail.
Hale, you recognize this fellow from the ship. Tell him you're glad to see he has made it from the wreck.
Oh, that. Won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
Bleeding nail must be... Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Of course it does.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I... loosened her up.
I like this guy a lot.
Old one, if I had one on hand. For your trouble.
You ask, are you offering to crack open a cold one with the boys? Thank him with a nod.
I were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
I like this guy a lot.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
That's because he's planning an escape.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood.
Of course you do, you fucking sailor. So if he's getting out, you want
Why
in.
don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you.
Reach out and shake his hand. You'd be glad to have him as an ally.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast.
Ooh, soldier answer. I'm almost always going to go with soldier answer. So you've heard of a dwarf called Beast before among the rank and file. He's known as the Hawk of the High Seas.
Well, there's a new one. Hawk of the High Seas, eh? I like it.
Ask him what he did to earn the name like Beast.
Tell you when you're older.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important as the us.
I really like this guy. Holy shit.
Brass tacks. Fighting, I mean. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I've picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like.
Ooh, I like him being a battle mage.
Team dynamics. So what?
Yes.
Settled.
That's settled.
Well, that's that sorted. Onward then. I've got to get out of here, and soon.
Hooray! Okay, so... let's see here. Hold on, I need to do some editing with some settings. Discord has a character I want to... Discord has a character I want to look like. Alright. Let's see here. Appearance. I need to change the window opacity. And there we go. Okay, let's check Discord really quick while we're waiting. Where did my Discord go? Oh, you know what? It probably ended up in a thing. Yep, there it is. Sir Skelebone. You're like a demon person. I don't think those are options. I don't think being a demon person is a thing. There are no tiefling in this game, unfortunately. There's elves, there's humans, there's dwarves, and there's lizard men. Okay, so let's take a look at you, sir. What skills do you have? You currently have Shocking Touch, Battering Ram, and Blinding Radiance. Petrifying Touch, which comes in handy. Blinding Squall, which you can't use yet because you're currently void, whatever. And Flurry. Perform 3 quick attacks, each dealing 5 to 6 physical damage. I assume you're getting that by having 2 weapons equipped, or is that... Oh, that's just a special of his. Shocking Touch sets the shocked status on the target with arm's length and deals 10 to 11 air damage. That's pretty good damage. And then 9 to 10 air damage around you. You receive a status that turns enemies in 5-minute radius blind. That's cool. Oh, but let's see the rest of your stats. Let's, what are your things? You've got 2 in Persuasion. Okay, and 1 in Sneaking because of your Dwarven Guile. You're probably not going to be my Lore Master. Well, I might make you my Lore Master regardless. So that's one party member.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
So you have a companion, but you're fine with going it alone. That's what he wants to know.
I've a proposition. Something very worth knowing. But it's hardly a group affair. I only need one.
Tell him you're not interested in any matter your friends can't hear.
Noble. But good luck with your friend.
I stay true to my friends. Jeth and Farah.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your 5th blue chest to this road.
Magister Yarrow. Brother Bibra. I'm trying to find party members before I talk people.
Mates, a fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house.
Accept the invitation.
It's up to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Play your
Right
hand.
the hand, Freshie. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. Blaming a bloke you just met for your misfortune, are ya? Ease off, or I'll go ahead and double what you owe. Don't think your connections will get here in time to save you if you don't pay up now.
Oh, he's a noble, apparently. You won't hand over what's rightfully
We'll
yours.
see about that, Freshie.
And we're fighting. Blinding Radiance. Okay. Does that only hit enemies? Yes, enemies around you. Awesome. So go ahead and blind them and then hit Shocking Touch. No, I'm not close enough. How much does Shocking Touch cost? 2. I'll just use... Oh, I can't Battering Ram him either. I'll just step over here then. Oh, she actually has magical armor. Okay. Let's cast Bloodsucker. Heal him. Let's cast Restoration. Get his health up. And then we're going to use Dragon's Blaze to hit all of them. I like the looks of that. And then I'll take 1 AP of a step this way. Man, they do not like Beast. Currently, I've only done magic damage to him so far, so something like Flurry won't be super duper useful. How much? 17 or 17? I'll do it on you. And then chug a health potion. Backstab critical. It's my turn. I could throw a water balloon, or I could just smack this guy. Missed. There we go. Come on, Beast. Keep it together, buddy. I need you to survive. Petrify. Okay, and then smack this guy for death. There we go. And then you're going to use your turn to smack this guy. And then shields up to restore your shield armor and magic armor. Come on. Beast resisted death. Yay! That's a good sign, I think. I don't like that Beast was that close to death, but okay. Wait, why can't he see? Is he blind or something? Let's move 1 AP. If I move away, though, does... Okay, she doesn't have an attack of opportunity. Awesome. And we're going to do a flurry on Valo. Which means he burned to death. Very nice. And now that it's my turn again, I can do Bloodsucker and heal Beast. And then use my other turn to blast... My other piece of my turn to blast her. So now she's burning again. And then I guess I'm just going to end my turn. Okay. Your turn, Beast. Will 1 AP... I'll say, will 1 AP get you in range to do another flurry? Will. Okay. Beast, you've got 19. I've got 29. But I can get my shield back up. Let's restore Beast's health. Get him regenerating. And then I've got 3 AP to use to get in here. And then I've got 2 AP left over to smack her again. Very nice. See? And he survived because of my healing. There we go. And now we play as Grey Axe again because Grey Axe happens to have a bedroll so we can rest. Let's just go ahead and take all their shit because we can now. And they had a minor health potion.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
Ooh, and an identifying glass. That'll come in handy later. And another bucket so he can wear a bucket helmet as well. Truly, we live as kings. Yes! Bucket Brigade, go! Let's see here. I want to play as my character, though. I'll play as Greax. Ooh. Give him the axe. So read the book. And I can now craft axes. With G is the crafting menu. And if I go to recipes, these are all the recipes that I can do. Improvised staff, makeshift clove, primitive harpoon, sharp stone on a big branch, makes an axe, sharp stone on a stick, makes a single-handed axe, and a toy crossbow. For grenades, bottle filled with oil, firestorm grenade, and a fuse is 2 pieces of rope. Firestorm grenade is a bottle filled with oil and fuse. Any oil source. Oh, so if I just carry an oil barrel with me, then I can constantly get firestorm grenades, kind of. Also, I accidentally hit tilde, or grave, so let's turn that back off. That only tells me where people are, not where anything else is.
She's much better off. Leave it, Sam. I won't say it again.
Is the person down by the beach now? Or am I misremembering where that person was standing last time that I was here? Oh, I'm thinking too far ahead. I'm thinking too far ahead for this. I probably should have been walking around with some of the other party members just to make it easier, but I didn't want to get anybody in my permanent party that I wasn't planning on keeping.
What were you thinking, messing with Griff's brutes anyhow?
You think you're so fancy with your flashy abracadoodle, don't you?
Abracadoodle.
Who needs you?
And ask what he did to get himself laid out so badly.
I caught a blow too many from those card-playing fatheads up on the ramparts. I got myself a golden ticket. I didn't even get the chance to use it. Why don't you take it? If they offer you a round of cards, this one guarantees you a win. It's called the Sparkler. Whoever's got it gets the pot. Filched it from that hog Griff himself. Careful though. If you ain't as skilled a fighter as me, you'll end up on Dr. Lest's table with the rest of the lilies.
I already killed those guys though, so that's not gonna be how that ends out, because they're already dead.
Is that thing eating corpses?
I think I need... Oh, I know what I need. I need a flower. There's like a specific flower that I can get him. Let's go ahead and talk to Buddy.
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his graying head from his paws. He heaves a heavy sigh.
Ask the dog his name.
I'm Buddy.
Ask the pooch what's the matter.
It's no use anyway.
Tell him you'll try.
You're nice. Emmy would have loved you.
Ask ever this with me is the reason he seems so blue.
My mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her.
Tell the dog he's really bad at maths? Well, let's just scratch him behind the pooch's ear.
I love you. Say,
Yes.
let me show you something.
It's a key.
The dog focuses at the cat at your feet.
Aww. So I got a key. Buddy's key. A sturdy, slightly sticky key smelling faintly of dog's breath. Here, we want to go in here, though.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
I magicked you, you're dead. A more childlike sentence has never been spoken.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. No doubt he turns on you next. These humans hate us.
You were happy to help. Ask if she knows any way out of the fort. Say you'd like to know who's in charge around here. Who's in charge around here?
This cave. We trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power.
Sorry, I'm hungry. And this is a chill stream, so we're just gonna have me eating while I'm playing the game.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
Oh, I thought the prize was that head, but here's the reward. A robe, some scale armor, a toy crossbow, or a shank. I think I'm gonna go with the scale armor. And, so 2 and 8 physical armor. And he has no armor because his chest armor is currently the threadbare gown. He only has 3 physical. I have 6 magic and 11 physical. This would give him at least a little bit more physical defense. I think it'd be best to measure it out by giving him the scale armor. It'd be nice for me to have the scale armor, but realistically speaking, it makes better sense since I've got a shield for him to get the chest armor first. House of War, House of Law. As it really matters so far from home. House of War.
Hallowed are its halls. Please, comrade, I have all you need to steel yourself against the brutes that haunt this place. I will accept no more than a pittance for all you may require.
Oh, sweet.
Hallowed is the House of War.
Oh shit, I got a discount on his goods. He's giving me a discount on his stuff because I chose the House of whatever. I don't have any warfare skills, but but my buddy does. So we could probably get points for that. But in the meantime, let's see what he's got. Maybe weapon-wise? One-handed mace is 4 to 5, 5 to 6, but it's so expensive. Scales with strength. Mine scales with strength, though. His does not. It just requires strength. So I'm gonna keep my mace. Yeah, none of this stuff seems to scale with anything, but mine scales with strength. My claw hammer. Unless they don't say what they scale with, until you purchase it. I don't know. Wooden targe. Both of those shields are nicer than mine. I have no armor for my feet, though. Tattered shoes would give some physical armor. Muddy mittens gives 2 physical armor. I think I'm going to go with the bronze scaled boots, though. And for wares, I'm going to sell my fire arrows, my knockdown arrow, my toy crossbow, my first bow. I'll keep my pocket knife, but I'll sell my improvised staff. All of our shirts, small tome, crafty weapons, 1 cook pot. Old plate. I want to keep my bedroll, but I'll get rid of my logs. I'll sell the leather ball, the shell, the gold cup. That's right, the gold cup was worth a lot. Oh, I've more than paid for these boots, so let's see what else. Let's see what other gear he has then. Mallet is another one-handed mace that has admittedly higher strength, but maybe, or admittedly higher damage. But does it scale is the problem. It's a two-handed sword. That costs too much. Let's just buy some pants. Buy some pants. Let's buy, the wizard armor would be nice, though it's not exactly what I want. But hey, more magic armor might help me in the long run. Ooh, but that's super expensive. Never mind. Never mind. What else do you have? You've got some resurrection scrolls. Each one sells for 300. That's not really worth it to me right now. Stained pants. I've already got nicer pants. I'll grab the muddy mitts. And, actually, yeah, let's go ahead and grab some of this extra stuff just to get the prices closer together. Because I can always, equip the extra gear. Okay, let's add gold to match the balanced offers and accept. End. Okay, so equipping time. You get the nicer pants. And you get the nicer boots. He gets the mitts and the other pants. Touch your egg? Oh, pants. This is really dumb looking pants. And some tattered shoes. And the muddy mitts. It gets him armor 17, magic armor 2. I have armor 18, magic armor 9. So I'm still technically better off than him, but we're not that different now. Oh, and I will get the belt as well, just so I have to worry less about healing myself. All right. I believe that gets me what I want. There we go. Thank you very much, sir. You meowing?
The
meowing,
cat's
cat?
eyes are clouded and grey, but it...
What's going on?
Aw, the cat has no idea what's going on.
This hole is too small for you to squeeze into.
But could he squeeze into it? He can! Being a dwarf, he could fit through the hole. So what's down here? Oh, I know what this is. Okay. And then that unveils. Yep. The penis grows with time, young Padawan. Puppy Productions, what are you even talking about? So there's definitely a thing that I want to do down here, because I remember this guy.
Can it be a lizard? I never thought I'd see the day. Do you understand me, sir? Oh, no, I dare say I ought to enunciate. Can you help me?
Tell him there's no need to shout. Lizards have spoken common natively for the last 700 years.
700 years? Can it have been so long already? Gods, how the time flies. I haven't seen a living soul in all that time. What a strange notion. A wicked king it was, Brachus Rex by name. The Order of the Source Hunters discovered a great horror upon this prison isle, and I was sent to stop it. Yet my failure was absolute. I am not fit to bear the insignia of the Source Hunters any longer. Please, good sir, you must free me. Prise this spear from my chest, where it has been stuck fast for the last 1,000 years. Seize the spear End this degradation. I beg you. Good sir, you have set my body free, free to crumble to dust at last. But my spirit, blast! I remain trapped in this mouldering skeleton yet.
Ask what binds him.
Spell most terrible. I have heard of such magic, but have never known anyone so foul as to employ it. Brachus Rex, may maggots lace his entrails. After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from me and stored it elsewhere in the fort. Thus he has bound me entirely to the mundane realm. But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. My freedom for yours. What say you?
Accept the exchange.
Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it. The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Brachus's phylactery room, you will find the container which ensnares my soul. He has likely disguised it well, but search there for another hidden switch. Brachus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. With dignity.
Ask him how he knows where his soul's
I
kept.
was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons and magic into an army he intended to use against the realm. I never thought I would become one of his victims. And yet, here I am.
Let's take our leave. Another toy crossbows, a restoration scroll. I've got 2 restoration scrolls now, which is pretty good. I mean, I don't need them, but I can hand them off to, in fact, let's do that. Hand off these scrolls, and let's, split item, and one resurrection scroll to our good buddy here. Moo, what are you even talking about? I swear, if you're just reading, like, out of context yaoi, I'm going to be very miffed.
Tough as targets, just like them.
Captain America? So is it Captain America, Yaoi? Having a hard time finding other party members that I wanted to get.
So this is Fort Joy.
A delivery. Surely you'll have one.
Crumbling disaster.
Scrab, snake face.
Needle. Butter. Nope, none of these people. I'm noticing a slight problem with the frame rates. But also, please stop.
Is that indigestion, or is it...
Oh, it's Lose.
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship, waves enthusiastically and dips into a mock elegant curtsy.
Back then, I was Madame Josephine Gribbles de Pube, and you were you. Glad to see you made it. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? How'd you escape?
I thought we were done talking about porn, Lose. Hey, you're not sure. You fell into the water and were nearly lost.
Me too. Did you hear something? When
There's
you
a strange
were in,
voice, yes.
I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means? It means I'm not the only
Losa's voice catches in her throat. The joy drains from her face. Her eyes lose focus, and her whole body goes rigid. She is stock still, waxy skinned, her eyes dark. Greyish, her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours. Dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Ah, it's nothing really. It's just, I'm just a bit, well, a bit hospitable.
You're possessed. You are possessed.
Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied.
Ask her who or what she was hosting a few moments ago.
Isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it. So, how are you enjoying the joy?
It's CPQ. So you heard the accommodations was exceptionally.
So true. And you can stay as long as your heart desires, free of charge.
The one legitimate reason to go to a prison.
So, you want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers and all that.
Sounds like a good idea.
Before we head out, I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve, so you'll have to pick which one I'll pull out if, when, push comes to shove. Lately, I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon, steal, whatever your little black heart desires. So, what'll it be?
An enchanter would suit your party well. Got to stay as she
Sounds
is.
fine. So, we're good to go?
Oh, that settles it.
Well, that was easier than I thought, and I'll do my best to stay myself. Lead the way.
So what are her abilities? She's going to be casting electric discharge. So she's long range with ice and water. Yeah, she's long range with ice and water. 6 turns, 3 turns, 3 turns. 1 turn on that. 6 turns for encourage. Switch back to being me again. She currently does not have any armor, and especially wrong, she does not have a bucket. I just can't let that go. But we need to try and find ourselves a bucket. Another bucket at that.
Mummy's right here. Where are you?
Ah, the only bucket in range is something that has to be stolen. Damn. Bucket. 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 Because you're out of fast aid. Aw, that sucks. Bucket. 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 Yes. I don't care if this is -1 initiative. Bucket crew for life. Sorry, Bucket Brigade. To get the name correct. Also, almost a full minute behind.
Here
Yikes.
you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come.
All far off land from which you've traveled. Claim your origins are too strange to be believed. Far off land from which you've traveled.
I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find.
Seek to make amends. A debt repaid. Make amends probably is the best for Grey Axe's backstory.
I understand. Now tell me how your story ends.
You hope to gain great power, find something you've lost. Burdens will be lifted. Burdens will be lifted.
I see it in your shoulders. The weight you carry. I hope your wish comes true. Take this rope. It is a gift. It is common, but it helps you lift burdens. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
He's carrying Geomancer abilities, but nobody in my party is a Geomancer, so it doesn't matter. Got sharp rocks, he's got long branch, he's got short stick, he's got some nails, a pearl, some soap, a repair hammer, some gold, and a potion. I will sell him a shell, a poison bottle. I should use the Spear of Brachus Rex. Requires finesse of 10. Oh, but it's a two-handed weapon, I bet, isn't it? Spears are usually... Yeah, spears are two-handed weapons. I don't want to give up my shield, so I won't be using it, unfortunately. But maybe our final party member can use it. Get rid of our threadbare pants. Leather scraps. Rich smelling and supple, these leather strings hold something together. Arrow shaft. I'll hold on to the arrow shaft. There we go. I just did this. I think you'll leave. Alrighty then. Ah, there's my final party member. Yay.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was among the sorcerers with whom you fought the Voidwoken down in the hold of the sinking ship. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
Ask her what a guy has to do to earn that stare.
No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Who are you? No such thing as just another lizard. No such thing as a lizard that means no harm.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice a flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her
I was trying to zoom in.
It's dawning on you, isn't it? Why I hate reptiles like you.
You recognize the scar as a lizard slave mark. Quickly assure you that you are no slaver.
Forgive me if I don't take your word for it.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Instead of killing you, she could join you. Insist you're planning your escape. You have people of talents like hers.
You are a lizard, perhaps a slaver. Why should I freely chain my fate to one like you, like I was once forced to?
Despite the apparent irony, you are the one strong enough to secure her freedom. You by your side. Nothing but a few hollow moments of vengeance. Back on the ship. With strength.
I hate to say it, but you make sense. Fork.
Yay, it worked.
Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to another lizard. The one I've had my eye on. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we?
Yes, let's.
You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So,
Let's stick with you being a rogue.
lead on. Or better yet, let me take the lead. Then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side. For the
moment. Alright, so Sibyl has throwing knife, backslash, adrenaline, gain 2 action points immediately but lose 2 action points next turn. Any action points over the maximum are lost. And flesh sacrifice, gain 1 action point immediately and 10% damage. Shackles, which is her, break the shackles is her thing. Remove the following negative statuses from yourself: slowed, crippled, chilled, shocked, suffocating, atrophy, diseased, infectious diseased, and shackles of pain. And then she's got a flurry as well because she's got 2 knives. Resurrection scroll and a poison flask. Alright. There we go. Our party is fully formed. Namely because you cannot have more than 4 party members. I should probably do this in a specific order. Oh, Whisperwood. And screw it, I'll go talk to him now. That's what Sybil wants.
As you're about to approach the lizard, Sabine cups your chin between thumb and index finger, then guides your eyes to hers.
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
You don't see why not? Let's go ahead and have a chat.
Sabine proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. Then the questions commence. You hear him yelp about the master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff. Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground, face first into his own intestines.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Sabine heaves a sigh of satisfaction, and as she wipes her needle clean, shoots you a cursory look.
Chat's over.
Oh, that seemed just a tad excessive.
What you witnessed was an exercise in restraint, and jolly good fun to boot.
Unusually large orange.
Something on your mind?
See your review. He's a psychopath.
It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent eyes.
Can you blame me?
Cold-blooded murder. Admits that if someone had likewise scarred you, your reaction might have been the same.
There it is. I was wondering when your spying would make an appearance. Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high hopes, this scar disfigures me still. You know
let's
what?
move on.
I'm feeling a bit peckish. And Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. Fellow named Griff. 2 birds, 1 stone. How about it?
Oh, this is going to end badly for us if we go to fight Griff. We're not even, like, geared at all. She doesn't even have any armor. She doesn't even have a bucket yet. I have to get her a bucket first. Alright, where did that last bucket go? I should have grabbed it when I saw it last. Bucket. There's one. Bucket. Actually, doesn't need a bucket because we have an actual helmet now. One that we should actually use. Beast, you should be giving your gold over to me. I handle all the gold in the party. Where did that hat go? I picked up a hat. There it is. The used cowl. Gives 2 physical armor, which is slightly less than the bucket, but it doesn't drop initiative. I'll go ahead and I'll use the hat then. And we will give her a bucket though. Fuck it. Everybody but me is running around with a bucket on their head. I need that yarrow flower. Because I know a quest that I can finish up really quick. There's so much stuff that I could steal and get, like, better gear, and I just am not. 'Cause I'm not that kind of person.
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
Take the yarrow plant from your pouch and offer it to
The
him.
creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers. His panting breath slows.
Darling, dear darling child. Hello, yarrow girl. Can it really be you?
The creature clenches the plant tightly. His breath quickens. He seems liable to lunge at you at the drop of a pin.
You wouldn't understand. A father's pride, a father's love.
The creature begins to weep. Fast, silent tears spill from his eyes as he clutches the little cluster of flowers to his heart.
For you, my ring, part of me, name of Migo. Thank you.
That's where I got the Migos ring. I forgot about that. It has the ability of restoration on it, so even though I have the skill already, I can hand it off to somebody else who doesn't have restoration yet, i.e. her. Not only does she get a little bit of extra magic armor.
It's been too long, my dear.
There's just a pile of bones here. A bit of wine, and orange juice. There's a lot of blood on the ground. A lot of blood on the ground. Should we go and try to take down Griff? I feel like we should at least try to get a little bit more gear first before we try to take down Griff.
Hallowed is the house of war.
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and sell all of my, like, food items, because I'm not going to be using those anytime soon. Anything else I want to sell? Yeah, I'll sell my beer. I'll keep my orange juice. My cup of tea. And I'll sell my wine. Okay. So let's see here. What does that get me from you, good sir? It's not the wizard armor for sure. Ripped shirt would get me 4 physical armor, which is better than nothing. Dusty cap would be similar to the cap that I'm already wearing, so I don't need to get it. That's really the only armor you're going to have for me, isn't it? Let's match what gold I need left. Go. So let's go ahead. What's that tile? What? She's got shivs. Okay. So she already has shivs, so I don't have to worry about that. Spear does more damage. 10% chance to proceed. Set slowed for 1 turn. 10% chance to succeed. I could have her use a spear instead for a little bit. She wouldn't be able to backstab with it, but she'd still be able to do some damage. How much Critical damage does backstabbing do for her, though? Petrified is cool, but I kind of want to say backstab. It might be better for her. It sucks that I'm not going to be using that spear then, because that's a cool spear. But hey, if I'm not using that spear, I could sell it. I could sell that spear, actually, now that I think about it.
State your business.
Use yourself.
Hallowed is the house of war.
Forgot to talk to him with the right person. Sell my extra bedroll because I don't need it. Sell my extra bucket because I don't need it. Sell the spear of Brachus Rex. This pocket knife. This toy crossbow. Oh, and the ink pot. That's right. The ink pot was something else that I wanted to sell. And fish bones. I'm fine with that. I've already purchased all of the decent stuff from you, so I guess I'll just get money. Alright, well then that technically means that we're as geared as we're gonna get for now. You know, barring finding more armor somewhere else.
What a shame. All you need is a strong constitution and the gods will take care of the rest.
You're an idiot. I saved your life. I suppose we could go talk to Griff.
You forget my name here?
Let's save really quick first.
Good.
Save, new save. Gray X. Accept. He's level 3. We're all level 2. But he's sure to have more than just himself to fight us, isn't he? Level 3 trader, Hilde.
Hey! You're a little light in your trunk, ain't you? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale around here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means.
Ask if Griff won't be angry about selling to a lizard.
Don't mind where the gold comes from, as long as he gets his cut. Have a look, why don't you? Your cash is plenty good here.
Let's see what you've got. I've got more money. So I could definitely get some stuff. What is that? Magical helm. Ooh. 5 magic armor, 2 physical armor. Builder's plate. That's very expensive. Rawhide scale armor. That's expensive. I currently don't have any chest armor, do I? I can get another stained shirt. Let's get a stained shirt, and let's get scale gloves, leather gloves, and let's get some wizard pants.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Leather boots, tattered shoes. Put my money up and accept. Alrighty then. Take your leave. Let's divvy up the armor now. So, one of these ripped shirts is going to me. There we go. Now I've got some armor on. I've actually got the armor that I want on. So now you are actually hold on. I take that back. I get the scaled gloves as well. You are going to get leather boots. You get the wizard pants. Oh, and the tattered shoes. You get the stained shirt. Oh, that is barely a shirt. Okay. Oh boy, that is not a shirt. That is a bralette at most. I know the elves are proud, but damn. And then leather gloves. You also get the leather gloves.
I got that special shipment you was asking after.
Everything there? Good.
Okay, let's talk to Griff. Can't boss Griff.
Sibyl gently places a hand on the small of your bag. Her mouth reaches your ear with a whisper.
Let me have a word with the gentleman, would you? I've a little clue to follow up on.
Free to speak first.
Forward and asks Griff the cook about the lone wolves. A dead little birdie told her he's the man to talk to. A little back and forth ensues. Money crosses hands, and before you know it, Sibyl stands back beside you, all smiles.
Thank you. We should make good on our escape, you know. I have to see a man about a wolf in the hollow marshes.
Ask a big bad wolf?
Naught but a whelp in skillful hands, I'm sure. Zalaskar's his name. A name for the taking, if it comes to that.
Ooh, I know who Zalaskar is.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Well, we already have our lead for escaping, as it turns out. Which we're going to take by heading up here. Looking at the Shrine of the Divine.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods.
And Withermore told us about a button.
You hear a strange sound, like rusted hinges creaking and air rushing through a tunnel. A hatch appears behind the shrine.
Shrine, by the looks of it.
That gets us in here. Ooh, a disarming kit, some shabby boots, and a lemonade. What a lemonade is doing in a crate, don't ask me, but it's certainly there. So who, does anybody not have shoes? Everybody's got shoes to one degree or another. Okay. We don't have to worry about the shabby boots. We'll hang on to them. There's a waypoint down here. Ooh, and a well-worn chest. What might you share? Some foul trousers and an identifying glass. Nothing in there.
It's broken.
Unusable. Literally unplayable. This is a waypoint. This is a fast travel marker. You have to walk to fast travel markers, but then you can go to them. Locked, but can I lockpick it? My thievery level is too low. Well, that might be a problem now, isn't it? Can I bust the door down? This is gonna take a while. And I burned the door down. I cannot catch the door on fire. Nope. I can't even use decaying touch on it. Can anybody do this faster than me? Come on, get in there. Beast seems to have the highest damage output for breaking this door down. Oh, right. Durability is a thing. Maybe we should be, taking turns breaking this door down. Okay, so what's the durability of my gear then? What's the durability of my hammer right now? Durability is 5, and I don't have a repair hammer right now. I think I passed on picking up a repair hammer at some point. Oh boy, let's see here. Can I craft... I can craft a sharp stone on a stick. Let's do that. And that means I now have... I suppose damage is slightly better, but it doesn't scale like the hammer did. Well, maybe I'll find another mace eventually. In the meantime, that's going to have to be where that goes. We just busted down a door. Oh, I know who Zillick is. There's no reason to talk to him. This door is locked. Oh, and I used up my lockpick on the other door. Ooh boy, I'm not sure if I'm ready for the next room, because the next room up ahead is a, this room up here is gonna be full of enemies.
Sorcerer! What do you think you're doing, prowling around inside the fort? Or else what? Who are you gonna call, Buck?
He looks you up and down.
Don't know if my hounds will make much of lizard meat. Even dogs have standards.
Oh, and we're fighting. Oh, and he's summoning... He has summoned a dog. Ooh, the dog missed. Sweet. Then you'll be using your turn smacking this dog about because he has armor but no magic armor. Do I have anything? Rain. Creates a spreading surface which douses fire, sets wet status on characters in the area. I'm gonna encourage, because I'm a human, so encourage. I'm going to wet. I'm gonna rain this area. And then I'm going to smack the doggo. We're gonna use my turn here to smack the doggo a bit. Sorry, doggo. But I'm also going to spread away from the party a little bit. And then my fire breath won't help me here, so I'm just gonna end my turn. Running blocked by magic armor. But all my magic armor is gone now. Okay, you are going to cast Shocking Touch. Doggo's too far away to Shocking Touch. That's a good sign. Let's move the 1 AP required to get here. And then you're going to Shocking Touch the doggo. Now the dog is stunned. Awesome. Now we end our turn. Combat backstabs. Move to the cone behind enemies to attack and backstab them. Oh, I can get backstab on the Source Hound right now if I wanted. Backstab critical. Backstab critical. Oh, and she's down. Wet was removed by burning. That's a good sign. You're gonna be hard to take down, I can already tell. All of you are. You're all level 3 and I'm only level 2. This is gonna be a bad time for me, I think. I don't think I've participated in enough fights to warrant this. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna load. There's no way I'm winning this fight at this rate. We should go do fights in like the forest somewhere for a little bit first. Before we take on an entire grouping like that. We are not a high enough level to truly take them on right now. We haven't spent much time outside the area. Let's head outside for a little bit. Oh wait, hold on. We've got a leg and a severed head. Why don't we give those to you to eat? See what memories we can gain from these things.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
All right. And severed head.
You cover your face with your hands. You've just heard the news. The elven homelands have been destroyed by death fog. It was your order who did it. How can this be?
Okay, so that's how memories work. I know there's a couple of fights I can get into out here in the wilds.
I found something.
Oh sweet, he can find stuff and I can dig stuff.
Let's hope this is worth the digging.
Oh, I can't. Oh, it was me that found it. Okay. Dusty pouch that had some leather armor, a darling bow, and 12 gold. Well, I don't mind if I do just put on that leather armor right away. Bam. All decked out in leather. And that's not the gimp kind. So I see lots of poison in this area. Fane is still here. But let's go ahead and burn up all of this poison. I rather don't need the poison here, so let's get rid of it. And then we can climb up here.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling.
Softly whisper, shh.
She looks up at you as if to answer, but recoils at the sight of you and buries her face in her knees once more.
Kindly ask the child if she sees...
You're a master. Master sent us here. Me and Ma and Pa. She was not a nice lady. Lizards aren't nice ladies. They beat me.
Assure her not all lizards are slavers. You'd never do her any harm.
Gee, you don't sound like a master. You're nicer than the others. But I still miss my Ma and Pa.
Yeah, you miss your parents too, but everything is going to be alright.
How do you know?
So you just
You're
do.
really nice. I like you. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
The child smiles. She starts tracing small shapes, hearts and stars and diamonds into the dirt.
Aww, she's adorable.
Where is she? You go with us? Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. fear, alas. She is so late.
You sense an opportunity to say she sent you to collect all the group's valuables. Ask her to slow down and explain what she means.
It is not your concern. You leave.
She leans forward. Her eyes are wet with fear as she takes your hand.
Please, do not lead anyone here.
There's a minor healing potion and a fireball scroll in there. That's not really what I need right now. Whisperwood. This is a very chill game. I'm enjoying myself right now. Ah, yes, the turtle. We fight the turtles, I believe.
Can you feel it, cousin? Can you feel the darkness approaching?
What darkness?
It is as if I'm being chilled from the inside out. I have become ice, frozen by an unimaginably black shadow.
You're as slow as a turtle.
It threatens to consume me. It threatens to consume all.
That's not a good sign.
I fear I may be lost, cousin.
Yep.
To these turtles. They're transforming.
Yep, void turtles. Okay, let's see here. Do I have any... The resistance to water, earth, and poison, but not fire. And not lightning. Actually, we should probably wet them first. That's wet.
Glory is mine.
Okay, set shield. Damage is based on if your level receives. Void turtles! And then if I do electric discharge on the wet turtle, I can stun the turtle, and it causes all of the water in the area to be electrified. And then we can use our last thing to encourage. Stunned, and so now it's my turn. I don't want to run in there. Hey, Fastflow, welcome out to the stream. We're just kind of chilling out today. Let's go to here, yes. And then we can use Decaying Touch to Decaying Touch the Void Turtle. Okay. You are currently standing in... Okay. See them in your hallway, Void Turtle. You can't see my hallway. It's too dark out there. Let's Adrenaline. To fill up all of our extra stuff. Cost me 0 AP to move out to here. Is your pee carbonated? Eating pudding all the way. No, it is not. Backstab critical. And then we backstab. And then flurry. Wow, she deals a lot of damage. I like her a lot. Look how slow the turtle is. Look at him go. He's trying so hard. Okay, you are no longer wet. Yes, you are special, because nobody should have carbonated pee. That's not normal, and you should not feel normal for having carbonated pee. This way, and then we're gonna flurry turtle. And you're going to ice strike the ancient tainted turtle. frozen him. Yes. We froze him solid. That's amazing. I love it. And then she can cast Restoration on her. Because she's got the ring that lets her use Restoration. Okay, it's my turn again. I should use my turn. Use Restoration on Beast. We've got so many people with Restoration. I'm so happy. And then I'll move 3 AP this way. Oh, I'm slowed. That's why it's taking me forever to get somewhere. Hey, his armor held. Okay, let's... Can I... If I flurry, can I do anything else? I'd be able to use like a restoration scroll, but that's it. I don't really need to flurry. It would be better for me to do other stuff. Blinding Radiance. Blinds this turtle. And smack him. Oh, he's dead. Well. Staff of Magus. On the turtle. Electricity, which will cause lightning to spawn throughout that entire thing again. And then we move 2 AP this way. Ouchies. Gonna get real moist in my presence. An interesting way to put that, but okay. I am not sure it's ever going to be an okay thing for you and I to be in the same room while you're naked. And that's just not going to be an okay thing. I don't have any good long-range weapons yet, do I? And I'm still so slow from movement things. Take 5 AP to actually get an attack in. I can use 3 AP. Oh, the slow. There goes all my AP before I can get there. Okay, 3 AP to get there. Let's do that. Then I can blind the turtle. And end my turn. And Staff of Magus, because that is... Ah, it can't reach the turtle from here. I got the turtle on the run. These guys are strong against this guy. Oh, he got knocked down. But hey, I'm in range to attack now. Let's see here. If I smack him twice, I can get rid of the rest of his armor. Ooh, and if I do Decaying Touch now... Yep, there he goes. He's decaying now. Though I don't suppose it matters because he's dead. Wizard Pants, Turtle's Claw, and some gold. Well, let's see here. Void Touch Turtle had nothing on them. And this Void Touch Turtle had a Water Essence. And this Bloated Corpse has...
Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him.
Soggy Diary.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
And ooh. Some crates and some treasure chests. Crafty weaponry bows. And a well-worn chest that is locked. And nobody in my party has any lockpicks. There's no opening that locked chest. Because none of us are undead either, so we can't use our finger as a lockpick. I'm now noticing just how much I relied on the fact that I was undead in my other character.
fountain almost there.
Ooh, an ornate chest that has a light golden teaspoon, and a rain scroll in it. It's worth something. There's somewhere else that I could go that I know I want to go to eventually. I'm not sure. Hold on. I grabbed something in that fight, didn't I? Yeah, wizard pants. You've already got wizard pants, don't you? Yep. Damn it. Guess that's something else I'll have to sell. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and organize inventory. Let's see here. We'll just claws a staff. It's not as good as her, or it's a wand and not a staff. Wand is long range, which is kind of cool. Let's see here. I'll just set my inventory and let's start setting stuff for wares. I'm never gonna use this other stuff. Yes, it is. Hello, Jedi Smurf. Yeah, it's just we're just doing a chill playthrough, starting from the beginning. I've played a little bit of this game, but not a whole lot. To get some ideas, I am currently at the point where I've helped all the Seekers. I found, like, in my own playthrough at home, when I'm not on stream, I've gotten to the point where I've saved Gareth. I've saved Gareth and am attacking the I've gotten past the Shriekers, but I have not gotten to the ability to. I'm blanking on it right now. I have not gotten off of the island yet on my own playthrough. So this is just a brand new playthrough. I know this part, but I don't know later. Yes, definitely still Act 1. Right now, I'm just trying to find some fights to maybe get into and level up. Speaking of, let's go ahead and rest. Because bedrolls are OP. And so long as you have the ability to have one, you should. I don't think I did too much. Better part of 30 hours in Act 1 myself. Yeah, I think I'm like 17 hours right now in Act 1 on my own account. What was that? Thought I saw a thing. Oh, we already know that crate's empty. This is where I started, isn't it? Yeah. But I didn't really explore around this, or up this bridge for that. Oh, there's nothing up here. And I still don't have those gloves of teleportation yet. Spoilers for those who didn't know you get gloves of teleportation here. Oh, hello.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angle.
Read the books and get the recipes, then toss them, toss them one time.
And his arm snapped to his side.
Saves you later on lots of weight.
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards. Really? Like, what kind of stories?
That's all it took. All it took was telling him that I'm a lizard. Tell him you know an excellent one about the Dragon King. He ruled a vast land and married a beautiful elf princess.
Dragon that marries an elf? That sounds silly. Can I hear it anyway?
You want me to tell the tale of the dragon, but despite your best efforts, you notice that your knowledge of legends and monsters is somehow upsetting the child.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
So are you.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy.
Tell them they may be well, wrong, and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
Say it isn't safe out here. Your ship was attacked by Voidwoken not far off this shore.
But you didn't die.
If you survive the Voidwoken attack by the skin of your teeth, you should really find somewhere safer to go.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Ask him why he doesn't seem scared.
Yes, I am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
He's got a point. Read the books and then toss them. Yeah, I normally read them and then put them in wares and then, like, sell them. Because even 1 gold is better than... Yep. Let's read some of these recipes here. I can go ahead and toss some of this extra stuff that I'm carrying. The seagulls. Oh, I hear the seagulls. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Hold on. Doug. Aha! There was a bowstring in there. Some gold. Alright. Off back onto our journey. Try and find more things to fight. Because I am still horribly underleveled. Oh, right, that's the Red Prince. Right. Yeah, I'm not taking you on my journey, I'm using you. How am I going to build this party? Currently, I am a cleric that I'm going to build more Paladin-esque with, high defense, tanky up front, and focus on having, a decently high Necromancer and Hydra Fist. I've got a Battle Mage who'll be on the front lines with me, with Beast. Lose and, Lose is going to be in the back providing support and stunning with things like, using rain and stun to, stun and basically CC enemies so that I can deal with one at a time. Same with using, the Dwarf's stone ability. And then Siebel right now seems to be my glass cannon. I'm going to do what I can to keep her alive, and use her to do a good chunk of high damage because of her critical hits with backstabs. But, actual class-wise, the starting classes for each is, Battle Mage, Enchanter, Rogue, and Cleric. Just decided to stick with their base classes since I felt like that was a decent enough party. Keep in mind, the last time I played a game anything remotely like this was, Pillars of Eternity. And I did not finish Pillars of Eternity whenever I first played it. I just didn't make it all the way through. I'm playing on Classic, yeah. I assume hybrid classes are just as much of a pain as they are in D&D, but, I really like me some hybrid classes. They're always a bit more fun for me. Though she, as a rogue, is probably going to get the best time not being a hybrid class. I guess. Well, I could go fight in the arena, can't I? Does that get me some levels? I never did fighting in the arena the first time. That'll be fun to do. I haven't actually done any of that storyline. Short of going into the prison and fighting, the real issue here is magical and physical armor checks. The arena will wreck you at this level. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Or thank you for telling me. I could save a Miro right now.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
With partners. They didn't do anything, so I did everything, but in the end that I did everything.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf. This clown, caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sounds
That's
like
what he is meant to
let
have...
off with a slap on the wrist. Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. All I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown
Get
die
Butters
in
help
a
before you
gutter
piss off
instead of my kitchen.
Griff. I regret
Bring
killing
back my
her.
crate, and you got yourself a deal.
I'd really kill a man over a few pieces of fruit. Tell Griff, take your leave. The delay on your stream is really long, lol. Sorry, it shouldn't be too bad, but it could also just be the fact that I'm at a really high bit rate, and so it takes a minute to load it all. Get Butters help before you piss off Griff. I regret killing her. Needle. Is Butters the one that sold me some stuff? There's Butter.
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you.
Ask her if she likes what she sees.
Cheeky. What's your name?
Say she can call you whatever she wants. Tell her your name and ask for hers. Break into a cold sweat upon realizing the line was actually worked and stammer something unintelligible. Holy shit. Let's go with that one.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Blush intensely and say you have to go. No, let's see.
All right, Slick. Haven't seen you around here before. When did you get in?
That you've been here long enough to know that she's the most beautiful woman in the camp. Holy shit, these are great. Say you washed up on the beach not too long ago. You're still getting your bearings. I want to say this one, but it's so out of character, so I got to go with this one.
I remember that feeling all too well.
How she got involved with Griff's thugs. She doesn't seem like the type of shakedown and skull bashings. Hey, she looks strangely familiar. You swear you've met before.
You mean it? Or is that another line of yours? I used to play the harp, you know. Mostly around Ark, so sometimes we'd travel down to Driftwood. Might be you saw one of my performances.
Oh, characters can get her to side with them? That's cool. Ask if she's been here a long time.
Enough, I reckon. I'm surprised they haven't come for me yet. Most folks get taken away for the cure after just a week or two. Everyone talks a big game when they get here. Big games get smaller when you've got one of their weapons in your face, though.
Tell her you're dead serious about it, and when you find a way out, she should come with you.
Laughs. The sound fills the air like the ringing of a bell.
I like her. I didn't ever talk to her the first time I played.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short, and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arks?
Express surprise that she's so interested in a lizard.
I don't care where you come from. Don't even care who you are, but I feel a connection, don't you? So
reenact your reactions.
These strange times can't last forever. You'll meet me then.
Ask why you need to wait until you leave this place. Like said, time is short, and who knows, you'll have to leave. Say absolutely nothing could keep you from it. You'd love to, really, but you have other obligations. This is a lovely girl, but you aren't interested like that. See, the thing is, Grey Axe's actual response would be this. She got follow-up and quests if she lives. Okay. Reenact your reaction to the homework thing. My reaction is to the whole homework thing is I've definitely done an entire group project by myself before, where we had a PowerPoint, and the PowerPoint slides ended with a giant credit sequence that had music and everything, where it just said lead production manager, Paladin Null. Or I guess it would be lead production manager, Paladin Null. Design concept manager, Paladin Null. Lead artist, Paladin Null. Every single thing that scrolled off the screen was said Paladin Null in giant letters. As just a way of, just as a general fuck you to the fact that none of my guys helped. It'll get me a quest later if I say something else, but you'll meet me then. These strange times can't last forever. You'll meet me then. I'll go ahead and say absolutely nothing to keep you from it.
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Okay.
Until then. Need something in the kitchen, do you?
She smiles and gives you a long, meaningful look.
I have a love interest in this game. Okay. And she's carrying huntsman abilities. Okay. This would have come in handy with, these skill books would have come in handy with, my other character, because my other character is using, huntsman. She'll help you, and if she lives, she will be useful later. Okay, that's cool. Tell you can't stop thinking about her. Say there's been a change in plans and you can't meet her after all. Grow close and whisper that you don't want to wait that long.
I know what you mean. I can't wait to leave this place. I can't get it out of my head.
Alright, that's cool. So the first time that I played this, I didn't actually piss off Griff. I worked with him, but I didn't piss him off and I didn't kill him. I'm still level 2. I would have liked to have been level 3 by now, but I don't know how I've screwed that up so far.
Griff glances from his blade to you.
Hand over Griff's oranges.
Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands. Juice squirts through his hands as he desperately rips through the rind.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
The lizard Stingtail was the culprit, but he's already dead now.
An eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job for me. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine.
Did you save a Miro in your main line? I'm trying to think if I did or not. I want to say I did. Yes, there's the level up I was looking for.
And quickly. I thank you. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you. Yes, I become fine. And so much more when you agree to finish what I start. Sahela, she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here.
Go with him, but be very careful with Iose and Sahila. In my main playthrough, I talked with both Iose and Sahila before.
It is for all our people. For...
Oh, yes. Okay, this is Amir. Yes, I did save Amiro in my main playthrough.
I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please. She is important. I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all.
It's Lose. Okay, my bad. I couldn't see. My bad. Waltz, Hilde, Camp Boss, Griff. Well, we're all level 3 now. Let's see what we got. We got some points. I'm gonna put a point in strength and a point in... What do I have that scales with intelligence? I'm not sure I have anything that scales with intelligence on me per se. So I'm just gonna put the point into Constitution. For this, I'm going to put the point into... If I keep putting points into Necromancer, I can basically just have like infinite health. Her demon takes over and shit hits the fan in there. Oh. Oh, I have Lose. Yeah, I have Lose in my party. Level 3 is a good point to get the quest from Gawain and go kill the Crocolisks. Okay. Let's see here. I could get damage and accuracy when using a single-handed weapon, dagger, sword, or axe wand with a shield or empty offhand. I should probably get a point in that, just to, because I've been using my weapon. Ooh, and I get a new thing. Reduces the cost of using grenades and scrolls with your when your offhand is free. Arrow recovery gives you 33% chance. I'm not using arrows. Bigger and better. Immediately grants you 2 extra attribute points. Oh, for the teleporter glove. Yes, I actually randomly picked up the teleporter gloves. Like, I found the Crocolisks on my own, my first playthrough. 5-star diner, glass cannon, gorilla, hothead, ice king, leech. Leech heals you when you stand in blood. That's cool. Living armor grants 33% of all healing you receive by skills or consumables to your magic armor. Lone wolf. I'm not doing lone wolf though, because that's while you are adventuring solo or with at most one companion. While there are more than 2 members in your current party. Nah. Gives you 3 extra points in your memory attribute, mnemonic. That's kind of cool. When resurrected, you resurrect to full health. Yes, please. Gives you the ability to perform an attack of opportunity. Oh, I don't have the ability to attack for an attack of opportunity yet. I should get that instead. Yeah, I think... Which one should I get? Should I get Morning Person or Opportunist at this point? I feel like I want to get Opportunist. You should not be dying. Okay. Because I was dying a lot on my first playthrough, but I'm also bad at this game. So I should probably go with Opportunist then. Well, especially since I'm a healer. I was an undead my first playthrough. So I was dying left and right, and I was just in a bad shape.
If a magister finds us on you,
Okay.
forget my name here.
She should,
Pick your coin then.
Morning Person sucks. Okay. Pet pal, salvage shortage, slingshot stench, torture, increases the duration of damage, statuses caused by your skills and surfaces by 1. Unstable makes you explode in a bloody cloud when you die. Walk it off. What a rush. Character has a demon. A character with demon has extra 5. Okay, that's... I don't care about that. You increase your recovery and maximum action points by 1 when your health is below 50%. Nah. Well, Parry Master was kind of cool for you, I think. Or should I get... Honestly, you're going to be causing a lot of bleeding, I bet, over time because of your abilities. Damage is based on your basic attack and receive a bonus from Finesse. Yeah, pretty much. She's going to be my scoundrel, like my, kind of sneaky... Yeah, be here. Yeah, she's going to be doing scoundrel, I believe. Yeah, she's scoundrel. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that point in scoundrel. Or maybe escapist. Flee combat when enemies are right next to... Nah. After you get the pawn, maybe... Stench, as long as she isn't your, she's not my bartering character. She's got the pawn already. Permits character 1 AP worth of free movement per turn. Take off the bucket. Okay, it was mostly a joke. Let's see here. Everybody's got buckets on their heads, actually. Everybody but the main guy had a bucket on their head.
If a magister finds us on you forget my name here.
Everything there?
Okay, so what does Stench do? Stench. Stench increases everyone's attitude towards you by 25, but melee opponents find you less attractive in combat. Yeah, Stench. You always went last. Yeah, Fane. Oh, you actually chose to play as Fane. Okay. Fane is in my party, in my main character, in my main character's thing. I also used the bucket for a good long while whenever I was playing as, my main character. So my main playthrough right now, I'm an undead human, summoner slash necromancer. Fane is a wizard. Like, pure wizard. The human guy with the crossbow is the human guy with the crossbow because he gets the shadow crossbow, which is overpowered, which was really nice. And then the Red Prince is a sword and board warrior. Okay, but you need finesse. Okay, you are getting intelligence. You're gonna get 1 more point in Arathurge. And then you should get... if you carry that guy and let him talk to a couple of people, you eventually... So Ethan, whenever you leave and you talk to the other undead that's like right outside the fort, like right after you leave the fort, That undead gives Ifan a crossbow that deals piercing damage, and it's incredibly overpowered. It's a crossbow that gives him piercing, it does a lot of damage, and it gives him the ability to go invisible. And I think you also get like a reusable, like poison cloud arrow, which is all really, really powerful, and considering I had 2 undead on my team was great. Okay, what should you get? Once per combat, if the enemy lands a fatal blow, Comeback Kid will allow you to bounce back to life. He has it for sale too? Okay, that's cool. Because he just gives it to you if you have Ifan in your party. Element lowers your action point cost of spells by 1 when standing on a surface of the same element. That might actually not be terrible. When sneaking, glass cannon, start every combat round with maximum AP, but magical and physical armor do not protect you from statuses. I don't like that either. Opportunist, pet pal, torturer, unstable.
I've got that special
You should get torturer for sure. Yeah, you don't want to be standing in anything. Torture increases the duration of damage statuses. Oh, damage statuses caused by your skills and surfaces by 1 turn. She's not doing damage. She's causing people to stand still. So no. Walk it off. What a rush. Paramaster gives you 10% dodging while dual wielding. Nope. Mnemonic, Lone Wolf, Living Armor, Leech, Ice King. A character with Ice King has an extra 15% water resistance, but takes 15% penalty to fire resistance. Additionally, the maximum water. Nope, that's not what I want. What is there? If you have the skills, I'd say mnemonic. Otherwise, I'd say go for bigger and better. Makes this most. Yeah.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Bigger and better is probably what I'm going to end up going with. Just so that I can get her a little bit more intelligence. There we go. Okay, you're getting a point in intelligence and constitution for sure this time around.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Then you've got 2 points in warfare already, 1 in aerothurge. I've got at least 1 aerothurge already. This is a little bit bad because I've kind of already gotten these 2 like bunched up on multiple of the same skills. I should have customed him to have warfare and like pyrotechnic instead, but I didn't do it. So
you forget my name here?
Dual wielding probably might help him. Increases damage and dodging when dual wielding 2 one-handed weapons, which I'm planning on having him do the same time. Yeah, he's battle mage. Not ambidextrous. I feel like I should eventually get him pyrotechnic.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves did
For every point in warfare. I wouldn't go down a particular weapon line with two sets of people. Like how I've got him with 2. He's got 2. He's dual wielding and she's dual wielding. Alright, well, I've already wasted the point, but okay. I'll just remember not to do that next time. I'm actually going to go bigger and better with him. I have 1 two-hand user, 1 single-hand user, a bow user, etc. Okay. You can respec from the very start of Act 2. Okay. That makes me feel better, so I don't feel like I'm screwing up quite as bad right now.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Then I think you might end up being a dual wielder then by the end of the day. He's gonna dual wield. I'll use single-handed and a shield. Shield dual wield, and then, or like two-handed weapon. And then I might switch her from staff user to 2 wands. Because I think 2 wands might do her better in the future.
I've got that special shipment you was asking after.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get you set up on 2 wands already. If I can. Here, one of you guys had weapons, didn't you? Find a sludge barrel and get poison damage on all your melee weapons. Okay, I had a sludge barrel. Oh, I actually know where a sludge barrel is, I believe. I know I used sludge barrels to make bottles of poison in my other playthrough because I had 2 undead, and so they could use them as potions. But I think I know where a bottle of ooze, or a bucket of ooze is. There should be one out here. Do I really want to get that now, though, considering I'm going to be fighting a bunch of undead once I leave this area? Is that really a smart... I guess in the long run, it'll be good to have the barrel anyway. There we go. Ooze barrel. Do you just combine... there's one through the little hidden area. Yeah, I just grabbed it. Sorry, delay and everything. So do I just combine that with a weapon, or what do I do? I'll wait for a response. In the meantime, let's go sell some of our wares and maybe pick up another wand. So that I can get you on double wand casting instead of the staff. Combine with weapons, anything with a point. Okay. I should definitely combine that with her weapons then. It even adds value if you're just selling them. Oh, that's cool. Combine with... Bam. Fine. Shiv with poison damage, yep. Yep, there we go. That's two poisoned daggers for her. Let's get it on my axe, maybe. Okay. Let's go ahead and re-equip that then. And he's got 2 axes, one that's almost dead and one that has full durability. Works on bows and crossbows too? Alrighty then. Let's just get... Can I combine multiple things at once maybe? Like, can I combine my bow and both of these axes at the same time with the ooze barrel and just get them all combined together? Just drop them in one at a time. Okay. You don't even have to unequip. Oh, cool. I am making things harder on myself. You can drag them from the left-hand side. Okay. Okay, well that means that everybody with a melee weapon now has their melee weapon poisoned. So off we go.
Don't tell anyone where you got this,
Okay, so now I need to talk to... There's the cavern entrance down there. I need to go fight the crocolisks. It does unheal undead, which can be a little annoying, but otherwise it's a plus. Okay. And it's honestly not healing them for too much. Considering that they've all got the weapons. So, who has the quest to fight the crocolisks? Visar. Death. Oh, Gawain. Gawain had the quest for the crocolisks. Pick up the... I already did Migo. I did Migo a little bit earlier, and she's currently using Migo's ring. I knew that one.
Change your mind about my offer yet? Atta gal, who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a...
Oh, crocodilians.
Nearby. Here, give me a map and I'll show you where to go.
Crocodilians? How many?
Trouble a fine specimen such as yourself. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those overgrown lizards what for.
Right, there we go. Yeah, it's super... Like, I love having... Also, it's amazing how broken teleport is. Okay, so where are those crocodilians? There's Zalaskar, past the fort. Bingtail. Crocodile. There it is. Okay. Wait, I've been out there before. That was weird. I guess I didn't trigger the crocodilians to spawn.
I told him at noon exactly, didn't I?
Okay, let's save really quick just in case. Wait, hold on. Wrong beach. I need to be way back here. Whoopsie daisy. You have to go through past the crab where the beast starts. Where the beast starts. Okay. That crab is pretty great as well. If you have pet talk, I have pet talk, which is super handy. I also just like that the standard shirt for elves is to be running around almost topless. No shame in this game. And I'm not even mad. Oh, there's the saving point. I wish Flesh Sack didn't scale so badly. I don't even know what that is. Let's make it rain. I can only get the one. And the rain would cause us all to be wet as well. Okay, wet. And hail strike. Okay, let's... I don't want to have to move her because then I can't really use encourage this turn. But I'll move her 1 AP this way. Elf Ratio School. Flesh Sacrifice. Yeah. Plus 10% damage for 2 turns at the cost of Constitution. Yes. Cause the stun. And then I'm just going to have Grey Axe run right up in here. See, what are these guys weak to? They resist fire and poison. Okay. Well, that doesn't mean that I won't just hit them with fire anyway. Okay. Move for 0 AP. And then let's do a backslash. Oh, nothing's in range. Okay. Now let's backslash. Rogue TP skill. Where is the rogue skill book seller then? I'm not a fan of him getting slowed. Ah! But the target is blocked. Damn. Let's move 2 AP this way. Bam! There we go. Everybody but one of them is in range to do that. So let's move this way. And then encourage. They have physical armor. Okay. Did the knockdown go off? It did not. I just wanted to get it so that he would move out into range. Okay, blood just covered the ground where she is, so I'm going to use Bloodsucker on that area to give her her health back. Cast, nobody needs restoration, so I'm going to hang on to restoration. And yeah, I would need too much AP to get to him. I'm going to use 2 AP up just to move to here and end my turn. Kill it with Decaying Touch. I was too far away to get Decaying Touch off. And that one's too far away to get with that. Wait, she can move for free 0 AP to get to here. Or she can backstab. Or she can then do a flurry. I can use Flesh Sacrifice. And now I have enough to do another attack on this one. He's bleeding now. That's not good. Ooh, he is hurting for a squirtin'. Ooh, this is a great time to use Blinding Radiance. Damage! Remember to use that first. Yeah. Okay, and now that he's Blinding Radiance, this is resisted by magic armor. How much damage will I do? 9 to oh, so I can petrify him, no problem. It's her turn, so she can cast Restoration on Beast. And then Hail Strike there. That one's immune to chill because he's petrified right now, though. And then end her turn. Now that it's his turn again, we can... Actually, let's not even waste time restoring health. Let's just attack. We can restore health. Might as well, since I've got 1 AP left over. Yes, it takes 0 AP to get into backstab range. Nice. Let's Berserk. Oh, I had 2? I didn't realize I had 2. Whoopsie daisy. Oh well, it's dead this turn. There's the gloves of teleportation. Very nice. Bloodstained journal, a mug of wine, and some gold. I froze that one to death, which is cool. The saltwater crocodile. some stuff in him. I'm really bad at telling how many of a thing I have. Because I assumed I guess I must have had one extra because I didn't waste a turn or something. The real green ball's right there. I know, I just wasn't paying attention. I'm so used to only ever having the 4 that I forget whenever I rest and then I have more than 4 at the start of a turn.
So, what's the news? Well, I certainly got lucky with you, didn't I? The way out's nice and secluded. It starts in a little hidden alcove on the beach. Give me your map.
Except I am not following you, I don't think. He will betray you. Yeah, figured as much. Yeah, I'm just not gonna follow him. I got the teleporter gloves and I got the experience. That was the real reason to do any of this. I've already got a way into the dungeon and into like where I need to go because I want to help out. Hello. Hey, sorry about that. I lost connection somehow. OBS completely and totally disconnected, but now we're back. Sorry about that. Should I go fight the fire person? I could go fight the fire slug. I've done the fire slug at least once before, relatively harmless. Especially considering I have somebody who uses water on my side. That might come in handy. Because the underground tunnel here leads to the fire slug fight. You can get past them safely by talking for more XP. Oh. Is there anything particular I have to say? Because I've got Pet Pal. I just screwed up whenever I did this last time I played, I guess. I've got 4 health potions on me, and I probably shouldn't be carrying 4 health potions. I should probably be passing them out. Let's see here. Yeah, Beast doesn't even have a health potion right now. He really should. Split item by 2, and hand 2 of them back to me. Get persuasion on your Pet Pal person for sure. I do have persuasion now. My Pet Pal person has, where is it? 2 persuasion. Because I've got 1 base plus 1 from Spell Song. I have 2 persuasion for sure. Who Brachus Rex made into a slug, and she wants you to tell her story. Okay. I've talked to her before with Pet Pal. I just didn't.
Do you hear that?
You there, scaled one! You're trespassing in the princess's royal court! You've never heard of Her Royal Highness, Princess Zenthia of the Firelands?
There's definitely a chat line that gets her on your side. Okay.
To be forgotten? Truly the cruelest part of that dog Brachus Rex's punishment. Every creature in the world should know and love the princess. You would be wise to leave here. My princess is already in a foul mood. To have an uninvited guest show such ignorance would only inflame her further. She's fed up of being trapped in this cavern, of course. She wants the curse of Brachus to be removed so that she can find a prince who's worthy of her hand in marriage. Until she is free of the tyranny of Brachus, her mood will only darken, I fear. Her own courtiers can do little to cheer her. And outsiders? Well, outsiders rarely survive her wrath.
The Divine Order controls this place now, whoever Brackus is.
Then perhaps the tyrant has fallen, and my princess might be free. Be sure to tell her. It'll raise her spirits no end.
I've also entered in through that side, but I kind of want to get through this convo first.
You there, whatever you are. Did Brackus send you? Is he ready to apologize? He's gone. You're absolutely, positively sure? That means I'm free. I can take suitors, find myself a real prince. Not like that scoundrel Brackus. I've lost too much time on that wastrel Brackus as it is. Take this proclamation and see that all hear of it. Princess Zenthia of the Firelands is free once more. Go now. I expect the most eligible kings and suitors to be petitioning for my hand in marriage as soon as possible.
Just be nice to her, that's pretty much it? Okay.
I suppose the small folk of Rivellon ought to know my tale. All was well after my engagement to Brackus for a time, but then he started to pay less attention to me. He had mind only to play around with his blasted sauce follies. I gave him a good tongue lashing about it in front of the
There's gotta be a better phrase for that.
But, well, it didn't have the desired result. He transmogrified me and all my servants into the beasts you see before you. I will not yield, though. I remain royalty, right to my very core.
Well, I got past her, but I don't think I got any experience. Anyway.
Who are you? Who are you? Get out of here! Where are the guards? Guards, help!
The letter is the XP it's a quest. Okay. Persuasion is success.
All right.
Yay.
They do terrible things here. If they think for a second I'm trying to escape again, they'll do to me what they did to him. Shh! You can't escape. Don't you know what's outside the fort? I tried to leave. I heard of a shelter in the Hollow Marshes, a place where sorcerers could go. The undead had their hands on me in 5 minutes. Shredding, tearing. I came limping back and now. Not seen. Heard. I heard his screams. It can't happen.
And I already know where this is going.
Can't. It can't. Wait! Where are you going? What are you doing?
Poor thing.
Hello, Puppy Productions. Oh, but I can't lockpick from this side. If I could speak to that rat right now, that would be nice. Oh, hey, thank you. You should be... Hold on. Thank you, Jedi Smurf 99 for following. That should have been on the upper layer. Might be able to break the door down. I broke the door down, leading in here. You know what? I've already gotten through the other side. There's no reason for me to be on this side. I'll just do it from the other side. So where do I take this letter? Or whatever letter she handed me. All the dwellers of Rivellon, noble and common alike, once planned to palace between Her Royal Highness and the fallen despot Brackus Rex. Only like 100 HP. Oh. I guess I was just worried about my weapons because I almost broke some of my weapons when I did this before. Because I can't use like decaying touch and stuff on it. Yeah, I can only attack the door. Oh, you can pay like 5G to repair? Okay. Bottom right hand corner. Okay. Kind of like how there's certain people that can do inspections and stuff. If you don't have enough lore master or something. Use wands also or staff of magus. Okay. Yeah, because those would. The cat's back.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with.
What's going on?
I want to help the cat. I want to help this cat. But I don't know how. Yeah, no, you can summon him in battle if you... I know that you can summon him in battle, but I never figured out how to save him or, like, fix his problem. Moderately difficult. Yes. Because it's a bunch of level 3s, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 4 level 3s, yeah. I've got decent armor and 4 characters. I could give it a try. Let's see here. Actually, can... she's definitely not in range to backslash. And I cast rain in that area from here.
How many of them did you let go?
Rather save the gun or not.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
It's better if you let them come to you. Okay.
Isn't right to save the entire realm, divine, damned chaos. Please. Gods, no.
Sorcerer! What do you think you're doing, prowling around inside the fort? Ha! And what is it you think you saw? Go on.
He looks...
Go on.
The ground in front of me is currently covered in stuff, so I can actually... Bam. And then Staff of Magus. He summons the Hound. And then he encourages. Hey, the dog missed. Nice. Okay, let's backslash the pooch. Let's adrenaline. Oh, backslash only costs 1? Did that hurt your stomach really bad? Yes, I have.
Meet your maker.
Okay. Your viewers ask some really great questions. That's specifically just Puppy Productions. He's here all the time, and he tries to ask me questions that make me say what. That is his goal in life, is to ask questions that make me question why he's here. Did I just... I killed the good guy. I forgot he was in the flames. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, I just realized I killed that guy. That's not something to be proud of. Oh, both of them got knocked down. That's not good. Oh, and I'm down AP as well. Use her turn to just move this turn because she's recovering from her adrenaline. See him, you find out that he's a good magister. The two guys upstairs by the little boy Han and the boat, they're part of a few good guys saving sorcerer children, sending them to a safe haven. That's right, and you're supposed to tell them that, like, Lady Somebod sent you, I think. You've got 18 left, and Decaying Touch can deal up to 14. Which means I shouldn't hit you with that right now. Yeah, otherwise you kill them thinking they're murdering a child. Which, in all fairness, you would try to kill them if you thought they were murdering a child. He turns out to be a seeker spy anyway. Let's use Bloodsucker on Beast. Let's use Bloodsucker, and then for myself, I will Shields Up. Ah, well, that's not good. They're kind of just stuck here now. Ooh, she is not in good shape. It's 100% worse than Restoration. I could Petrifying Touch you. If I move in range. And then I could use one of my Restoration Scrolls on her. If she's in no super immediate danger, it's still better to have her restoring. Oh, I just died. Yikes. I am reading your comments. I'm just not reading them out loud. Revive over... Actually, if I can use Restoration on you immediately afterward, I should restore you up here. And use Restoration. Reload and do this. Ah, but look, I'm doing fine. I've got the spells. I could use them. I should have backslashed and done a flurry blow. Oh well. He can survive. I believe in him. I believe. No! No! Ah, he's dead again. Alright, now I'm reloading. I could have done that fight better. I could have done that fight much better, but I screwed it up a lot. I'll come back to that fight later. I'm probably... Alright. It's 10 o'clock here. I've got school in the morning anyway. I should probably be calling it a night as well. Where am I? This is... Okay, this is right before that. It's green. It's green, Puppy Productions. It's green. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to call it for the night. Oh, wrong load. You're right. Load. Autosave 5. Or autosave 4. Right. Thank you. All right. I am calling it a night, though. It's around 10 o'clock, and I think it's time for me to go to bed. Thank you, everybody who came out to the stream. If you want to catch more of me playing this, I'll be playing it mostly on Wednesday nights, but if I have extra time, you can probably be seeing me playing it maybe Tuesday and Thursday afternoons, depending on if I've got the time. But yeah. But if you want to see me playing other games with my friend CPQ, on Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays, we play typically JRPGs. We're about to wrap up Kingdom Hearts. And then for October, we're going to be playing Dead Space. But yeah, thank you everybody who came out to the stream. I've been Paladin Null. This has been Divinity Original Sin 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this chill stream, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.